All right, and why do we go with the Soulmate Journey update? One deck for the DF, one deck for the DM. We always look. Lately, we've been randomly at the bottom. I'm taking a look at that wants to reveal itself. The Seven of Cups. I think something's about to happen here. I got divine timing. It's time you get the truth. I think this is the DF side. This is most of you watching. I think it's time you get. I think the DF gets some truth. Now, let's see what's going on here. Justice. Oh, I looked at your under, so a strength. I think somebody's got the balls to give it right now. Somebody feels like it's something they need to do. Does that sound like familiar to you? Did I mention in a reading that there's one of the energies involved right now where it's I'm doing this for me sort of a thing? I think they got the strength to do it. Or the stones, the balls, whatever you want to say. All right, let's shuffle for the DF. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here where you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. It could be future influence. There's a whole playlist of these. I've been tracking this cycle with every reading I do, plus pinpointing it here, a little bit, see where we're at. But you might be further back. It depends where you are in your timeline. And where you are in your timeline depends on how good you are at playing chess, which is what life is. It's not checkers, right? So if you make good free will decisions, you tend to stay right on course. Nobody perfect. Everybody goes off course a little bit, so don't worry about it. All right, let's see where we go. I had to play catch up in my 30s, so I'll be honest with you. I had a lot of fun. I had a little too much fun in my 20s, I think. But I'm glad I did, in retrospect. But I had a lot of karmic catching up to do in my 30s, I will tell you. The bottom of the deck here is the High Priestess. We get this a lot. What's the other one we get? I don't know. There's another one. Oh, the World keeps coming up. The High Priestess is the environmental energy around the DF, which again is most of you watching. Most of you are not the runners, right? Let's see what the base energy is. It's hard. I mean, secrets revealed. I mean, it is you're going to see what's behind the curtain over here. I think this side has the balls to show it to you. I'm just real curious what this top card is. There it is. It's a Page of Cups. This side over, it's an apology. It's this side. The Page of Cups is a strange energy here because it's paired with something very powerful. Something very powerful happens between you and whoever this is, in a sense of you can feel that they're telling you the truth, even though it might be a little selfish, even though they're saying it just because they feel like it's something they need to say. What they're saying is important to them, and I think you feel that. Okay, so it's a really, really, really heartfelt apology. It might seem small on the surface with the little Page of Cups, but deep down, this person's digging a little bit deep here. You're getting to see what's been under the carpet, what's been behind the curtain. I like that. All right, let's grab the little animal deck, the little version of the Wild Unknown. Randomly at the bottom, a Knight of Swords. I didn't know that was there, but there you go. Randomly at the bottom, a message of change. I believe it. There's a lot of communication in the energy. It's especially as we're in Mercury retrograde right now. This is a very strange Mercury retrograde. It's a chatty one, Sometimes there's delays in the communication reaching you, but when it does, you get an onslaught of it, a download. You know what I'm saying? All right, a deluge. All right, let's see where we go. Tell me about the Page of Cups from my DF side here. What do we get? What do we got going on? Tell me about it. Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups. Yeah, bottom of the deck. I haven't looked yet. I'm just like, I know I'm done. So I'm just, Seven of Wands crossing the center card. I'm going to pull red with the High Priestess. Again, you're seeing this is things held back, right? Kept at a distance. You're going to find out a lot. I don't know what this is crossing yet because it's the center card, but we'll see. What's on top of the Page of Cups? The star. I think you've wanted this. I think you've wished for this. I think you manifested this. I think you manifested this. I'm going to say it. And don't come at me and go, Steve, I don't manifest. That's a bunch of poppycock. I got you. I mean, it seems strange you watch a tarot channel called Steve's Love Tarot that talks about a soulmate side, but okay, you think it's poppycock. You can think things are poppycock all you want. That doesn't mean they don't exist if they do. Okay, I mean, when I was younger, I thought speed limits were poppycock. Turns out there was a differing of opinion. Some guy with a little badge on him. Anyway, so I still probably shouldn't drive. And there's a couple of states I probably still shouldn't drive through. I think you manifested this. I think this is something you wanted. It's another energy of divine timing. The universe is setting up something here. You already had divine timing. You had the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of this when I randomly picked it up. I said, it's time for you to get the truth, right? You had Seven Pentacles and Temperance. This card's bigger than the Seven of Pentacles, but still means divine timing, which is the energy is right for something to happen. The energy is setting things up on this person's side and setting things up over here. So this person's ready to transmit, and you'll be ready to receive. I can put it that way, all right? Now, this can also result sometimes in a serendipitous sort of happenstance kind of run-in somewhere. It could be. All right? It could be this person reaches out, and it's extremely random. I mean, very random. That could play out 1,000 different ways. It could be that too. Whenever this type of energy gets involved, all bets are off. What's the Seven of Wands crossing red with the High Priestess? The Seven of Cups, which again was a card I showed you from this deck before I started, shuffling and all that. Plays out differently for all of you. I think there's a little bit of confusion on your part here. You're not sure what to do with this information. Sometimes, if we think one thing and then we find out it's another thing, we have that moment where we're like a deer in the headlights, where we freeze, and I'm not sure what to do with that. Right? In other words, let's take an extreme example. This side says, I love you. You weren't expecting that. So I need you to mitigate the damage here, because there's a lot. Look, I got a little page crossed by a very big major arcana with a very big major arcana on top of it. Okay? So, and before the star comes a tower, which means your mind is blown somewhere in here. So what I need you to do is not have expectations about what someone's going to say or do. Take the reading in, go, okay, Steve, I got it. And walk away. Forget about this reading. All right? Otherwise, you're going to develop all kinds of expectations. Oh, they might say this, and they might say that, and they might. Stop it. Because that moment of confusion right there, where you don't know what to do with something, puts an expression on your face. And everybody reads micro expressions, whether they realize it or not. It's just people that are trained to read them or have studied them like I do, notice them and process them. Most people don't process them. So the energy coming off of you, your expression might be a put-off to this person, and they may shut down the information, right? They may shut down the information flow in that case. So if you don't have any expectations, you tend not to shut down information coming your way. In a lot of situations, this one in particular, okay? What's red with the star? People do a lot of things they're unaware that they're doing, You stand next to me and you start talking to me, I'm noticing things that you don't even realize that you're doing. You can just one after another point them out. People get in their own way. They don't know how to act within energy. They don't realize that everything is energy. Everything they do is putting out an energy, and somebody else is reading it. Whether they're processing that they're reading it or not makes no difference, right? Whether you believe something exists or not makes no difference if it exists, and energy does exist. Everything is energy, and everything is connected. That said, anyway, take it for what it's worth to you, but don't have any expectations here. That's the secret. All right, take it for what it's worth. Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman read with that. Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. You manifested this, but what you're getting is deeper than what you manifested. You, through your manifesting, attracted this communication. But what you're getting, you only manifested, I just wanted this. Right? It's sort of like you're trying to manifest money. Let's use money as an example, because everybody knows what money is, right? So you're trying to manifest, I just want an extra $1,000 a month to help out. That's it, right? So you manifested that. And what comes in, the reason you're confused, is a bajillion dollars a month, $3 million a month. That's what you manifested. Okay, so you're like, I just wanted 1,000. I don't know what all this is, right? It's that kind of a thing. So I've got somebody here where you manifested a conversation, but you've got no idea. Your mind will be blown by the shit that is revealed here that comes out. This is very big. This is a small conversation that you manifested that's coming out very big. All right, and these two cards read together jive with the Page of Cups crossed by the High Priestess. So again, please, I beg of you, no expectations so that you're not confused. That moment where you're not sure what to do with what somebody says, or you're surprised, or you're whatever, it can jam you up. Think about somebody asks you to marry them, right? And you weren't expecting that. You were expecting them to break up with you or something. They ask you, or you just were expecting a regular night. And then they ask you to marry them, let's get married. And you freeze because you weren't expecting that, right? You don't know what to do with it. The expressions you make on your face will decide whether that gets, whether someone comes in quickly to save face and goes, oh, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. Or whether it moves forward, right? So, and trust me, in that analogy, they were not kidding. That can happen. That happens a lot. Right? Your reaction, in fact, often determines whether or not you get the job. At the end of, very important, how you react, how you behave at the end of a job interview. Take it from somebody that's hired a lot of people in the past, but also somebody who reads people, right? It's very important. So keep that in mind. Right? Don't put some fake-ass plastic smile. They can tell when you don't want the job, whether they realize it or not. Well, they can tell whether your confidence is slipping. Stay confident. All right? That's all. No expectations here. I'm just trying to help you out with energy a little bit too, because this is a very common sort of thing. People get jammed up. Now let's talk about this side. The energy is setting it up where they got the balls, they got the stones to do this. All right? And they're doing it for them. That's what they're telling themselves. I suspect that has a lot to do with Neptune retrograde. I'm doing it for me, man. All right? Okay. Cool. We tell ourselves all kinds of things. Let's see where we go here. Let's shuffle on the DM. Tell me what we get. Let's see where we're at. This is a great lesson in energy here. You want to keep the information flowing here. So don't be surprised. Don't be whatever. Just don't react. Just you have no expectations. And if you have to say anything, like you don't want to leave dead air, wow, thank you for telling me that. Oh, wow. Right? Just throw an oh, wow in there. People love it. Okay? Even if it's fake, even if you're just stalling, right? Oh, wow. Wow, thank you for oh my God. Right? Just throw a bunch of that in there. Those are filler phrases, all right? They are. They're filler phrases. Better that than silence and an expression that you can't control, but they can read. Whether they realize they're reading it or not. All right, let's do it. DM side. What do we get? Give me the D. Oh. All right, I haven't looked, but the Nine of Pentacles. The environmental energy around this person is a bit of, I've got something to get off my chest. I need to do this, and I need to do it for me. Which what I said already. It's a singular energy, isn't it? Right? Singular, whatever. Make up a fucking word. It's a singular energy. They need to do it for them. They need to liberate themselves from something. Right? Okay. Or of something, I should say. Yeah, the Hierophant, holy shit. Holy fucking hell, that's unreal. The Hierophant, I say holy shit with that too. That's unreal. This is massive. We got the high priest. Why? What do you mean, why? This is the high priestess. This is the high priest. The Hierophant, it's called the Hierophant, but in some decks, it's the high priest. In this deck, it's the high priest. It's the high priest and the high priestess. This is a very powerful high-level soulmate. I think part of what blows your mind here when the carpet starts emptying out and the data starts coming your way is who this is. Oh, I think I know who that is, Steve. I know who it is. Okay, I'm sure you do. It's Tenderman. Tenderman, right? That's your person's name, right? I don't know. I try to make up names where nobody could possibly be watching with that name. Tenderman. You think this is Tenderman? Okay, it's not. It's not Tenderman. I don't know. I think you're blown away. This is a very high level connection. I think what you find out, what you begin to feel when the data comes from this side and flows to your side shows you that this is somebody very important. More important than you thought. All right, let's clarify. The hair randomly falling out of the deck. I'll put it back. But randomly at the bottom of the deck, it fell out to make sure I show it to you. The Queen of Pentacles. That's you. They come to you. All right. Straight up. They come to you. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody on camera? Why are you not on camera? What is going on there? Okay. Hierophant, let's go. Oh, man. Also, we have a very strong attraction here, of course. I mean, I got attraction here with the Queen of Wands, but I didn't take that. I went a little deeper with the energy for you and read it with the star, etc., etc. But, yeah, sure. We got a lot of attraction here. I believe we do. These two are very attracted to each other. You can't leave them alone in a coat room or a hall closet. No, not going to happen. I'll tell you what. All right. Let's see where we go. The Hierophant. The High Priest. Tell me about the DM side. Okay, we're done shuffling. That's it. Bottom of the deck. Well, this is fitting. It's very fitting. It's the Five of Swords. It's my self-sabotager, right? Self-sabotager. Crossing the center card I'm going to pull, red with 9 pentacles. Somebody's tired of fucking up. Can I just phrase it that way? Can I just steve it up? We don't need, I already went deep on the energy here. Can we just lighten it up and say this person's sick and tired of fucking up? Tired of being a fuck up, okay? For starters, lose the bomber jacket. Okay, right there. I've just helped. Right there. What's on top? King of Cups. They're going to liberate themselves of some very deep shit that they've never told you before. I've already done the reading. What's the center card? The High Priestess. The High Priestess, the High Priest. When your crossing energy shows up in the center position of theirs, red with their crossing energy, this is Wonder Twin powers activate. The universe is going to facilitate some sort of getting you in the right energy and them in the right energy. We have a perfect electrical circuit here. We have the flow of energy. The only thing that will fuck this up is you with this frozen look on your face like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with that. Just stall with little phrases like I gave you. Don't fuck this up by being confused. Just go with it. What this person is telling you, whoever they are, and it could be future influence for you, what this person's telling you is the truth. I don't have a devil. I don't have any lies. They're tired of being a fuck up. I'm going to tell them all of it. All of it, no matter what happens. They're emptying the carpet. Okay? They're emptying what's under the carpet. They're emptying the closet. All of it's coming out. What's red with the King? The Two of Swords. This is stuff that has been going around and around and around in this person's mind for a long time. One of the reasons you might be confused, it may not come out as smoothly as you would like. Okay? Can we just phrase it that way? Remember what I said here? This just backs it all up. This couldn't be a more perfect pull. That's unreal. Okay. So let's go ahead here. Randomly at the bottom of the Witches is the Three of Wands. That's a good sign. About to move in a new direction with this person. Let's pull 3 more cards and a crossing card. I don't know if it wants to talk about you, the DF side, most of my viewers, or this side. I don't know. Let's just shuffle and see. What else you want to tell my viewers? Anything? Anything? What else you got? All right. Let's see where we go. What else you want to tell my viewers? All right, 3 cards and a bottom card. Okay, red I'm going to pull them like these, So anyway, top card, Queen of Cups. The most love I could pull from the deck. Middle card, the Four of Pentacles. Fear. Okay. It's not always fear. Sometimes it's a miser energy, but misers are afraid to spend. Anyway, holding back, it's fear. Just boom, fear. What's red with that? The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands. That's a Queen of Wands. It wants to talk about you. It's not talking about this side. It's talking about you. Oh, stop it. I'm not calling you afraid. You're not afraid. And the Nine of Wands. That's what I said. People hate it when I do this, and I don't really give a shit. Just being honest with you. This is not who you think it is. It's not your runner. It's not your ex. You already know how that person feels. On some level. You are facing the wrong way if you're trying to figure out who this is. This is a high priest and a high priestess connection that I think that's why you're a deer in the headlights here. I don't even know what to do with what you're saying to me. That might be what you say to this. I don't even, why, what? That kind of a thing. You were facing the wrong way. You might, for a few of you, and again, I'm going to catch shit for it, but for a few of you, I said for a few. I'm going to say it again because nobody's listening. For a few of you, you've been facing the wrong way. You've been watching tarot readings for the wrong person. You are part of the soulmate cycle, but it's not the fucker you think it is. Okay? This is the time. We're past the halfway point of the soulmate cycle. Jupiter has now left the theme energy, and now it's in Leo. Now we're getting to see some shit. Now we get this side with some balls. You even saw Leo energy, right, in the cards randomly at the bottom. I think what you're going to find are some new, very powerful soulmates in people that you never suspected they were in. But when they tell you how they feel, what comes across very small, very pagey, but when they empty what's been under the carpet, what they're holding on to, what they're feeling, what's been activated in them, it gets activated in you. There's divine timing on two fronts here. There's a star and there's a 7 of Pentacles, both on your side. It's time for you to find out that some of you, that you've been facing the wrong way. Others of you, you've been facing the right way, but right now your star player is someone else. So in effect, you've been facing the wrong way. Okay? Why is fear here? Oh, look at that. See? It's for you. I said it's for you. It's for you. There's the Empress. Right? Okay? It's time for you to move away and move in a new direction. The Empress. Yeah. It's what I'm saying. Facing the wrong way. Now, you might say, well, why is that crossing fear, Steve? Because that's not something people like to hear. Oh, the universe knows this. The energy knows. I've been doing this channel a while now. I'm not new out here. I got here in January of 2021 or some shit, early 2021 somewhere. I know the drill. Nobody likes to be told, oh, I'm here about Bobby, and it's not Bobby. Nobody likes that. Bobby's great. I've had to tell people this a million times. Bobby, your runner, whoever the fuck they are, is great, but that's not why you're part of the soulmate cycle. And they don't like to hear it. They get afraid, they recoil. Well, I'm going to go watch somebody else. Okay, well, go ahead. Okay, knock yourself out. It's not going to change the fact that somebody else is going to come rolling in and show you that you've been facing the wrong way. My job is to make sure you're not too afraid to turn around. Right? Okay, that's all. Do what you want to do. It's a fucking tight reading, I will tell you. I love the way these cards fell. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful.